Hello, let's just get ourselves.
Hi.
Hi, God bless you. God bless. My name is Jeff. I'm from Safeguarding Watoto. Um, also from Facebook, the same channel, Safeguarding Watoto. We also have a family channel that's called Double J, where we discuss matters, issues, family, but also things pertaining safeguarding children. Today we have a very special guest that is visiting our studio today. It's an extraordinary woman that has found the zeal to love God's children, not just mere children, but street children. It's a privilege and an honor for us to have her today on our studios. And we'll be talking to her today to hear why and where she's found this love to love these homeless street children that happens to be children of the Most High God. We want to know who you are. We also want to understand why you have the zeal to love these destitute children of God, ambayo wako kwa streets, and particularly in the city of Nakuru. And therefore, tafadhali, let me ask you to introduce yourself to our viewers today.
My name is Naomi Kingori, and I'm a mom. I think I'm a mother to many. Yeah, so I'm based in Nakuru, and huwa nafanya kazi ya kusaidia street kids with what I do. So the main introduction is that I'm Naomi, I'm 25 years old, and I'm a mother of one, and many.
Wonderful, wonderful. Asante sana, and karibu sana to today's video. And it's a privilege and an honor to have you today, so that utuongeleshe, utujulishe, utuambie, umepata wapi huu wito, So maybe swali ambayo tungependa tu kukuuliza, the first question, how did you find yourself, supporting street children?
About that, I would say it's passion. It's something that has to be new.
Correct.
So it just happens.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something that will happen because it's in me.
Right.
So
nakupata kabisa, but definitely sio kila mtu ako na huo wito, because kuna watu wengi sana ambaye wako Nakuru, kuna watu wengi sana ambaye wako Nairobi, popote duniani, but hawana huo wito wa kupikia watoto. Just to update our viewers, Naomi here is a wonderful woman of God that cooks for street children, watoto ambaye wako kwa streets, and our feed out of our own time, natumia pesa yake na nini, msaada kidogo hapa na pale. And that is why unasikia nataka kumuuliza where she finds the zeal, the passion. So I know unasema it's within you, but maybe twende deep. How did this start? Hii ilianza namna gani? Tupatie story yako.
Okay, it happened like you'll find the street kids everywhere. They're everywhere. Whenever you walk around, they're everywhere. So the moment you find them, they're hungry, obviously.
Yeah.
They need something to eat. So what you have to do, if you can, you have to feed them. So me finding myself feeding them, it's like I found someone hungry, and he or she needs help. So I have to help how I can, or with what I can. So there are many, and I found like they have been, whenever you go, they'll ask you for money, which they want to feed themselves with. But most of the times, you can't be able to give them money since they're gonna go and sniff glue and so on. So that's how I came with the idea, like, why don't I just feed them? Why don't I just give them, even if it's 3 meals a week or 2 meals a week?
Okay. Now,
yeah.
When did you start this? How was this born? najaribu kudik vile hii ilianzia. Ilianziaje? Tupatie story yako kuanzia pale mwanzo.
It's something I've always been doing, but
Okay.
I never sikuwa naiweka in public. So there was a time for me to come with the idea of putting it in public. So it's something I have. So I've always been feeding them whenever I find someone homeless, someone
It's
who's
within
hungry.
you.
Yeah, I have to do it. So there was a time like I was going. I was to be a content creator, so I wanted to deal with the single moms and single moms and so on. So I went out to look for the stories. So someone had called me to talk about her story. When I was coming out from the place, that's when I found someone who was so hungry.
Right.
And he needed food. He asked me for food, and yes, I didn't have food by that time, so I had to get him something to eat. And that's how I found myself like I had the feeling like, instead of going out there to look for stories or talking, there is someone who is hungry who needs the instant help. Why don't I just feed the person? So that's how I started feeding them. And I wasn't putting it in public, but due to like financial crisis and so on, so I had to put it on social media for people to chip in, and also to inspire others who are out there. Patana na someone, si lazima ikuwe kitu kubwa ama a lot, but with the little you have, you can still help someone, even if it's for a day.
Excellent, excellent. So hii kitu ulikuwa umefanya for some time, for quite some time before uanze kuweka kwa social media. So ujaanzia saa hii?
No.
God bless you. God bless you for that. I think it was a wonderful thing for you to have the idea of social media, because of course social media iko na influence, but zaidi ya yote ni empower others to, motivate others to do the same, because of course, unfortunately, street children are there, and they are going to still be there because of different dynamics. So I think publicizing it was a good thing. So from what I understand is that ulikuwa unataka kuwa content creator wa YouTube. You wanted to talk to single mothers who fanye hizo content, and on your way kwenda kutafuta ukapatana na mtu ambaye ako na njaa sana. So uka abandon your own vision ya content creation na single mothers, and you started doing this feeding program.
Exactly.
That is a call. Not many would do that. So for that, God bless you. God bless you.
Amen.
Right. So just nikikuuliza, I know umetuguzia kidogo, but where do you find the passion? Unapata wapi hii passion ya kufeed hawa watoto? Hata kabla hatujaenda into too deep na hawa watoto.
How I have the passion? It's like, as I said, it's from God. Yeah, I guess I'm called to do so. So it just happens.
Right.
Yeah.
So wewe hutaki kuona mtu ako na njama kwa street, unasikia vibaya, hiki kitu inakukera?
Yeah. I can imagine how hata masaa ya kukula chakula, when it passes like in few minutes and you're not eating, you feel like, I need something to eat. And there is someone out there who has gone a day or 2 days, and he or she is not expecting someone who's gonna feed him or do something for them. So if you imagine that, how ukipitisha 2 minutes or an hour without eating, how you feel. You don't want to see someone who's hungry. So, no one deserves to go through that, but it's life, but it happens. So if ukiwa na uwezo, just try with what you can.
I hope watu wanasikiliza and people are getting inspired by this, that you don't have to have much kusaidia watu. So you are based in Nakuru City.
Yeah, I'm in Nakuru.
So this is the 4th largest city in Kenya.
Yeah.
So, and roughly tunaongea kuhusu like how many children do you touch, ama ni watoto kama wangapi ambayo wako na need ama they are kind of homeless tukiongea? Are we talking of about 100, 200 or more?
Okay. Sijafikia, I would love to be that to touch more than 100 hands a day or something. But yes, I want to do it with a large number. But
Yeah.
I always have a target of 35 kids when I go out there.
Okay.
Of which I do not deal with kids only. Yes, and even mad people.
You mean people with mental health problems?
Yeah.
Right.
People with
I
disabilities
understand.
also.
Yeah.
People with disabilities also.
Right.
Yeah.
So they are also here on the streets, and you don't leave them without. So pia unawasaidia kiasi kikuta wako na njaa, you support them and you give them food.
It depends. Like, you might find someone with a disability. She's a mom, but she has mental issues.
Yeah.
So the only way you cannot give her money because she won't know what to do with the money. So,
Yeah.
So the only way
Quickly,
like,
just to check with you, do you have any idea or do you have an understanding here how watoto huwa wana end up kwa streets namna gani? How do they end up in the streets? I know maybe you have a rough idea of what happens.
Yeah, they have different stories. Yeah, some are abused from their homes.
So abuse is one of it.
Yeah, they have to run away from their homes. Some are orphans.
Some are orphans.
Yeah. Some are like their mom left.
Right.
And they were left with their dad. And the dad was not taking care of them, so they have to find a way to feed themselves, so they end up in the streets.
Right.
Yeah. Some, well, maybe the mother was a single mom.
Okay.
She left or she died. They're left with relatives. And they're not taken good care of, so they have to run away.
By the relatives.
Yeah.
So that's how, just to mention but a few, some of the reasons that, finds these children sleeping on the streets and being hungry. Yeah. Goodness. We hope someday we'll be able to fight that, to see that at least no child is on the streets. That's our prayer. But we have Naomi today with us that has the zeal and the love of God to go to the streets. Now, maybe before we continue, how watoto, do they come to where you are or do you go to find them?
I go to look for them.
You go to look for them. So wewe uko na heart is not only ya kwamba unawafeed, unawapikia na najua unatumia pesa yako, but after kupika na nini, unaenda unachukua Uber ama unaenda kwa mguu ama unachukua taxi ama kuna mtu anakuendesha ama uko na gari ama unaenda kuwatafuta ama how do you find them?
From where I am to the town. I use sometimes anatumia Uber. We have tuk-tuks. So when I get in town, I walk around.
You walk around. Now that is love.
Yeah.
Huo ni upendo. So umewapikia, umetumia fedha zako, umetumia your time.
Yeah.
Alafu unachukua tuk-tuk ama Uber, unaenda town, city, unatafuta watoto. Because I believe watoto hawakai pahali pamoja because they have to be around looking for
they have to look for
food or for stuff.
Yeah.
So unawatafuta alafu unawapatia chakula. Naona ni kama tunapata shida na network but
imerudi.
Tunaendelea vizuri. Either way tunaendelea vizuri. So umetuambia unachukua Uber ama tuk-tuk unaenda kuwatafuta town, unakaa na wao alafu unawapatia chakula.
Yeah.
Now, my viewers, please, I think this is a jewel that we have in Kenya with us. Kama kuna mtu hajui Naomi or another name on social media platform as Bianca, this is a blessing that we have from God. Kuona mtu ambaye anaweza kuwa na huo utu, akona that love ya kuchukua watoto, awapikie, anunue chakula, awapikie, achukue tuk ama Uber, aende awatafute, alafu awapatie hiyo chakula. That must be God. Hiyo lazima ni Mungu. So Naomi, maybe tungependa utujulishe, what are the challenges that you go through in feeding these children? Unapitia magumu magani?
Okay, one challenge is sometimes nimetoka kwa nyumba na chakula aiming at 5 kids. But when I get there, they come 40.
So the number is more than you expected, than you planned.
Yeah. So sometimes watangangania hiyo chakula. So you have to sit them down and try to show them how to share. Yeah, so that's one challenge. Yeah, waitia food na food kutotosha, of which I'm believing I believe it will change.
Well, we hope so.
Yeah.
We definitely hope that will change. So that's one major challenge that unapikia watoto 30 ama 35, ukifika mtaani kwa street unakuta uko na watoto 40 or more.
Yeah.
So of course inabidi sasa inakuwa ni kama wanang'ang'ania, because kila mtu anataka at least kupata kitu.
Kila mtu anataka kitu hapo kwa tumbo.
So how do you deal with that?
God has been with me. I thank God. The moment I try to talk to them or try to tell them, no, do this, don't do that. It's always easy. Wanna follow the instructions.
So
which is
everybody, this is beautiful to hear. So hapa tunaongea kuhusu watoto ambaye wako kwa street.
Yeah.
Tunaongea kuhusu watoto ambaye wana njaa. Tunaongea kuhusu watoto ambaye they are sleeping rough. They don't have homes. Na unaniambia ya kwamba wakati unaanza kuwaongelesha, Mungu ana come through. God ana come through, wanakaa chini wanakusikiliza. Many people would assume that these children would not even be listening to you. These children watakuwa na fujo, watafanya, mambo mingi. But what you are telling us, having one-to-one, being their mother sort of in the streets, wanakusikiliza na wana follow instructions.
Exactly. They do it
this changes the perception. Naomi, this changes the perception ya vile watu wanaona street children. Kama watu wanafikiria street children hawa, ni watukutu, ni wezi, that changes a lot their perception, the way people perceive.
Yeah. And there was a time, okay, I've come across someone who was of course, people are different. And
we are different.
Yeah, so someone was like, why are you feeding them? Watakuwa wengi, asa watu they're gonna steal from you and so on. And I was like, I asked that person, is the street the best place to be? If it's a good place, why don't you all come and live here? Na kuna kitu moja watu wamesahau, the way you treat them, the way they're gonna treat you back.
Okay.
That child comes to you anakuambia, I'm hungry. I need something to eat. That's how they come at first to someone. And you're holding your phone. Your phone is 30,000 shillings. And that kid is asking you for 20 shillings or just something to put a cooler to. And you ignore them.
Yeah.
You look down, unaangalia vibaya, it's not interesting to you, you see? So what I'm coming to is what people say, like they're gonna steal from you. It's because like you've not given me something to eat. I've only asked you for 10 shillings or 20 shillings for me to feed myself. Umeniignore, utaki kuniongelesha. Na mamake mwenye anatoka kwa njia kuja ampe food at the end of the day. The next thing mtoto atafanya ni nini? He will snatch your phone.
So vile unatufundisha, you are teaching us ya kwamba au watoto hata kama wanaweza kuchukua kitu cha mtu ama kuchukua kitu pahali, sio kwa sababu wanataka. It is a situational thing. Wana njaa na wanataka kukula, wanataka kukunywa, but they don't have that, and therefore the only option wanaona afanye kitu ili aweze maybe kuuza ama kukunywa ama kukula pahali.
And they're like, some people say that they are disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, let me come to one situation. I came across someone who was mentally ill. And from looking at him, I kind of like, he's hungry and I have food. So I was like, can I go and feed him? And people are like, no, atakurushia mawe. He's mad. Like, don't go near him. And I was like, okay. We just gave him food and walk out. So nikaenda nikamwambia, hi, nipe chakula. And he was like, yeah, I'm hungry. I gave him some food. So we started talking. It was like, I asked him, what's your name? Where are you from? And we communicated like normal people. Watu wakaanza kuniuliza, how did even that happen? And I was like, maybe he's depressed. It's not that he has mental issues. He's depressed and it's better kwa street. So the moment ukipatana na yeye, hata mimi ukipatana na mimi, nimechafuka, and you treat me like a mad woman, I'll treat you the same. Ukinifukuza hata mimi ndachukua mawe nikurushie.
Ni kweli.
Ukiniongelesha vizuri, tusina shida, ukiniongelesha vizuri tutacommunicate. So it depends on how you treat that person.
Ni kweli. God bless you. So you're one of the challenges. So you're one of the challenges. Any other challenges that unapitia on issues regarding co-feed?
Okay, God has been faithful. The only challenge, like I can say the challenges I'm getting is like near to like financial issues, like, but in other ways, like God has been working.
God will provide. Okay, so mainly apart from just the ability to touch more lives through your feeding program, hiyo tu ndio unaona ndio iko issue kidogo, because kuna watoto wengi sana mtaani than what you can afford to provide. We want to believe God that hiyo pia Mungu atafungua milango, but I think what is most important sana ni ya kwamba obstacle ile kubwa ushai breakthrough, ushakuwa na speak to us kabla hata tuendelee. How is your rapport with these children? How do you guys connect? When ukienda kufeed hao watoto wewe mwenyewe kama Naomi, how do you feel? How do you feel?
It's just the best place. Like, I want to stay there the whole day and interact with them.
Right.
Because
so when you are saying this, you are challenging a lot of us, because again, like we've spoken before there, the perception of people is that street children, have mental health problems. They are thieves. They are dirty. They are naughty. They will do all these sort of things. But what we are hearing from you, Naomi, is different. Tafadhali ipo endelea kutuongelesha. Let us hear. Tunafungua masikio.
Those kids are amazing.
They are amazing.
Those kids are amazing. Yeah, like I've told you, because like they have that pure love. So some of them, all they need is love.
Love.
So the moment you love them and show them, you are real, like I'm here with you. It's just amazing. Being around them is just amazing. Once you understand them,
Mhm.
you
So of course,
interact with them. They're
tuna, we
amazing.
know. So we know you are on social media platforms, especially TikTok, and we've seen your videos that are trending. Of course, some of them have gone viral. We thank God for that. And personally, I've seen the connection that you have with these children. So for me, I've seen it goes beyond just feeding them. How watoto vile wakikuona, the way they are coming to you, the way they are giving you, requesting for the hug, the way they are wanting you to embrace them. Now, contrary to how the mindset of the normal individuals, vile wangefikiria wakuka watoto kama 7 wanakuja wanakuhug, wakisha kuhug ungefikiria wangeenda tu kwa bag wachukue chakula wenyewe hata because this is what people would think, but these children are hugging you, wanakuembrace, bado wanakaa hapo mpaka uwaserve. That just tells us the bond, na ile connection uko na wao. Is it deep?
Yeah, like I've told you, they're amazing. It depends on how you can interact with them.
Yeah.
But some of them, all they need is love. Like, oh, it's about that love. When was the last time that they were given a hug? So sometimes even that hug, like in our calm down, like they're like, even as for you right now, it's rare. Ukienda huko nje, someone nowadays hata hiyo hug ni ngumu sana mtu akuje tu akuhug.
Yeah.
So it's something like it's not all about sometimes feeding them, but giving love. Like that's how I feel like they are appreciating the human being.
Wanakujua kama nani? How do they call you there?
Wananiita mother.
Wanakuita mother.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless you. God, indeed, you are their mother out there, because hakuna mtu anawafeed. We've seen these boys. And now, maybe ungetujulisha, is it only boys ama pia kuna girls? Do we have also some that are girls with babies ama namna gani? Just update us.
There are many, like we have girls there. Yeah, we have girls and boys. Some girls have kids. Watoto wadogo, watoto wadogo. Yes, it's not just boys. There are even girls, and not only girls, but young girls. It's all out there.
Right.
Streets, yeah.
So our viewers, tafadhalini, kama uko online ama ukipata hii video baadaye, unaweza kuarifiwa na Naomi ya kwamba in the Nakuru City, of course, street children sio only boys, kuna mpaka girls. And these girls wako na watoto. Some of them are very young children. And definitely those children pia they are there with their mothers, who happens to be children themselves kwa street. So it's a child having another child. And so tafadhalini, I pray that we can respond to these needs ili tupate njia ya kuwasaidia kama jinsi vile Naomi amekuwa akiwasaidia. So anyway, so I think tuko na sasa a rough idea of what is happening. What is your vision about these children?
Nasema my vision is like I'd love them to get a roof system.
A roof,
yeah. Especially even for, I'm not saying only about girls, but it's also hard for girls being out there at night.
Tafadhali hebu ongeza volume kidogo, sikusikii vizuri.
Nasema?
Yes, that's good voice, yeah.
I would love them to get a roof to stay in the life.
Right.
Jo pia ukiangalia hata wasichana wakiwa nje usiku, it's also not safe for them. Kuna watoto tudogo pia wako nacho, tuko nje na baridi.
Yeah.
So sometimes utapata kuna pia au wakubwa. Mtu amekuwa mkubwa akajipata kwa street. So amejilea mwenyewe kwa street, amekuwa mkubwa kwa hiyo street. So some of them sometimes wanaweza akapata kibarua at the end of the day, kama hata wasichana wanajua kujitafutia. So sometimes wana find out like if they get somewhere wanaweza wanaweza kaa. Like if you find them out wakikaa, kuna mahali utaenda upata wanaishi pamoja, like they are one family, au wakubwa wanaangalia wadogo. So even like if they get somewhere to live, you find like wakubwa pia wataendelea kuangalia wadogo kama watoto wao. So and I would also love like watoto wakiweza pata tu mahali ya kukaa, mtoto apate kama kuna shule karibu, something they have. Like I would just love to see them change, like how change. Hata kama si sana, like at least wajiweke kwa kitu kwa kubwa, like kuna mwenye anaendelea kuwa mkubwa, kuna courses. Like niko na vision kubwa na wale. Hata wanafikiria, nasema if one day, because I know God has good plans for everything, lazima ikuwe na plans za Mungu. Even a polytechnic could do for them, wengine get driving schools, wengine wajifunze, wengine wajifunze kushona manguo wasichana. Like at least it will keep busy. Like I wish I would just wake up one day and like,
you know what?
Was street.
I know. I can see the zeal and the passion ile ambayo uko naye for these street children. My prayer is that God will come through, because the only person that is not limited is God. Human beings, we can be limited, but God is not limited. But these children belongs to God. So Mungu atafungua milango. Of course, Mungu atapitia other human beings. Kwa hivyo, we want to believe God that support and help is going to come through. So maybe before we finish, ningekuuliza, so kama ni, how many times do you go to unaendaka kuwa feed per week?
2 or 3 times a week.
So 2 or 3 times a week.
Financially, yeah.
Okay. So that's impressive. Now they are not on the same wako pahali pamoja, ama do you have to go look for them in different places?
Yeah, sometimes unaweza wapata, but most of the times you have to go and look for them. Asubuhi ikifika, kila mtu lazima ajipe shughuli enda katafute.
Okay.
So that's why I'm telling you, like, lazima ni walk around the streets.
And it's definitely because, of course, hawaiko shuleni, so wao tu wako kwa street. So those are some of the things zile ambazo ungeuliza Mungu afungue milango, so that at least waweze kuwa wako shule hata wao. Otherwise, you don't know, maybe the next governor wa Nakuru is a street child right now. Maybe the next 15-20 years, 30 years, governor wa Nakuru atakuwa a street child that was happened to have come through your feeding program. So we thank God. So I know you're on social media platform, and definitely we would like to invite people to support this ministry, because kama vile ulituambia pale awali ya kwamba, of course, kuna financial burden na need, so that you can be able to reach out to many children na uweze kuwapatia wote chakula wale ambaye unawavisit. I'm aware, look, following you through your TikTok account, I know kuna watu ambaye they are critical ama negative about what you are doing, to a point that myself, I intervened at one point. I think kuna mtu alikuwa na anasema you shouldn't be feeding these children, it wewe unawa encourage kukuja kwa streets, mbona unawafeed. So, and I think you answered this question pale mbeleni kidogo. But how do you feel when watu ambaye wanaweza wako kwao, wanakula, wanalala, wako wamesoma, wanafanya makazi, mtu anakuja kwa social media platform yako, anakuja kuongea kitu kama hiyo, anakuambia ufai kuwa unawapatia chakula kwa zita. How does it make you feel?
At first, it was annoying. But with time, Mungu akona watu tofauti. Na watu wako tofauti.
Sijui kama unanipata mimi, but your voice is a little bit low.
Ndio nasema, at first it was annoying.
Okay.
But with time, nimekuja ku understand people are different. Na huwezi barikiwa na marafiki peke yao, you must have enemies.
Ni
That
kweli,
means
ni kweli,
progress also.
ni kweli.
So you have to have such people in your life. At first I used to block them, but nowadays I want to see them. Kuna wengine wanakuwa umeshtuka kitena. Yeah.
Ni kweli. And to be
Yeah,
honest,
so,
I think you are right. To be honest, if you don't have enemies, ama watu ambao hawakutakii vizuri, you will not be able to kufanya vitu fulani za kuhakikisha kwamba uko sawa. So I think we need them.
Hata huwa wanani challenge for me to keep going. So
yes,
I need them.
We need them. Na pia, let them continue to talk and write their comments on TikTok, on Facebook, whatever. They're also contributing.
Yeah, exactly.
They're contributing. And if you don't have such individuals, your zeal may start to fade. But wakati ukiona watu kama hao wanasema mambo kama hayo, inakusaidia wewe kujenga moyo wako. Kunaona surely kuna mtu ana notice I'm making a difference. So thank you very much for that. So my people, we want to thank God because of Naomi and what she's doing. But right now, tungependa tu kumuuliza kama definitely you've heard ya kwamba these children are on the streets, like they're in the streets, they don't go to school. A lot of them have a lot of needs. Of course, umetuambia kuna girls ambaye wako huko kwa streets. I'm even thinking or wondering, how do they maintain their personal hygiene, girls? You know, because of course we know girls are different from boys when it comes to even the time of the month. Kuna wakati wanga unawasaidia na vitu kama hizo, ama ni just chakula peke yake?
No, I have to help them in many ways. No, wasichana, they need sanitary towels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so guys, so unasikia she doesn't only kufeed hawa watoto kwa streets. Umesikia wanamuita mother amekuja kutuletea chakula because most of them walifukuzwa kwao, wengine hawana wazazi, ni wako orphans, wengine waliachiwa relative wakaanza kuwa abuse. For all sort of reasons, were end up in the streets. And some of these beautiful children, if you see them, moyo wako utaanza kusikia uchungu, because utapigwa butwa, utashangaa mbona huyu mtoto wako kwa street. But there are all these sort of issues that are happening. Maybe Naomi, before we finish, tungepata tu kuuliza, have you gone through any trainings ya kuangalia ama kuwaongelesha, supporting them kishule? Have you managed to speak to anybody kwa serikali wa kusaidia, say listen, I've got this program, ama namna gani?
No, like I haven't gone for any training.
Right.
Because yeah, it's from my heart.
Sauti kidogo tafadhali.
It is from my heart, and also God has been guiding me. So
okay.
For training, no. So far, there is nobody like watu kwa serikali like mtu nasema I may come through or something. Not yet.
Okay. Right. So I think with that, I think tumeweza kupata blueprint ya what Naomi really does for these children that are, in the streets of Nakuru. And I think if we want to see exactly what she does, she has social media platforms, which ningeomba saizi Naomi, please give us your social media platforms and request people to follow you on them so that they can actually see, but also support you. So are you on YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube, it's African Collection. That's the name I'm using.
Yeah, on Facebook?
It's Naomi Da Silva.
Sauti sana, pole.
On Facebook, it's Naomi Da Silva.
Yeah, so Facebook is Naomi Da Silva. And then on TikTok, which is your main platform?
Bianca Sweets, which is Bianca SWYTZ.
Yeah, so tafadhali, those are the social media platforms na handles zile ambazo unaweza kumfuata Naomi ili uweze kuconnect na yeye. Now you see what really she's been doing. especially on her TikTok account, which is Bianca and those letters. Wonderful, beautiful work. You'll be able to follow her and see exactly what she's been doing. Of course, she's got the same things, posted on her Facebook page and on her YouTube account. So please, I would kindly request you subscribe to her, YouTube account, and you follow her on her Facebook and Twitter and also Instagram, I believe, so that we can support her. So, but for now, tungependa tu kusema hii kazi umefanya kazi nzuri. Mungu akubariki. May God bless you. May He increase in you. But we know you're not going to be able to do this alone. So we want to request anybody that may come across this video to support you. And therefore, if you're happy to give them your number so that, and I believe that will be your M-Pesa number, so that anybody who has something that they may want. I want people to know when you are sending something, you are not sending this to Naomi. Naomi is not going to be the one that you're blessing. You are sending something to help feed these street children. Naomi has explained to us ya kwamba anawapikia na ananunua hizi chakula, yote ni kazi yake, ananunua, anapika na anaenda kwa street na anawafeed. Na sio zaidi, sio kuwafeed peke yake, anawacomfort, anawalove. I think we are going to pin her social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook here, so that you can actually just click and see. Hii kitu sio kuongea tu anaongea, she does it. So tafadhali, we are asking, we are pleading that you find it in your heart to support her. Send her something ili akue asipate a lot of burden. So ili aweze kupata pesa kununua chakula, na zaidi ya yote moving around kama anachukua Uber. So I think hii kazi imepewa na Mungu ni mzuri, but we ought to support her. So please, our followers, please, if you come across this video, support this lady. So tafadhali, kama uko ready, unaweza patiana namba yako.
Yeah, my number is 0780 537 043.
So repeat again.
0780 537 043.
Excellent. So hiyo ndio namba ambayo iko na M-Pesa, na majina itatokea majina gani?
Naomi Kingori.
So that is Naomi's mobile number ambayo ndio iko na M-Pesa, na majina itatokea Naomi Kingori. Please find it in your heart to support a street child. Usikue kama hao wanasema hawafai kupatiwa chakula. I think I agree with Naomi. These children need to be housed. They need to be in school. They need to be protected. They need to be safeguarded. Because when they are out there in the streets, especially girls, all sort of things zinaweza kutokea. Wanaweza kunajisiwa, wanaweza kushikwa cha nguvu, wanaweza kufanywa haya mambo yote. And guess what? Sadly, wacha niseme hii. Mimi nasema hii kama safeguarding officer. Hata wale saa zingine watu wanawashika, sio watoto wa huko kwa streets. Ni mtu mzima ambaye ako na akili, ambaye ako na anavaa suti. Huyo ndio mtu anaenda kuharibu hao watoto wako huko kwa street because wako vulnerable. Of course, wako very vulnerable kama ni wasichana, because kama hawana sanitary pads, it's very easy mtu akuja waambie nitakununulia sanitary, nitafanya nini, but I want you to do ABCD. So tafadhali tunaomba support Naomi. The number is there. Her social media platforms are there. Follow her, subscribe to her YouTube channel, follow her pages, but also let us pray for her to continue having the grace and the zeal to continue loving these children. And last but not least, ningependa kuongelesha the city of Nakuru leaders. And this going through Governor Susan Keheka. You've just recently been elected. I'm directly addressing you. Tafadhali, Naomi is a jewel that you have in Nakuru. Nakuru, we believe in Kenya was and has been one of the cleanest cities. But of course, we know under the Governor Lee Kenyanjui, we've had some issues with watoto wata kuchukuliwa wanapelekwa forest. But we know you as a mother, we know you as a woman of, zeal. So Naomi is a jewel that you have there. Anakusaidia sana kuhakikisha kwamba your city, sasa Nakuru, because you are the governor, that it is kept intact. Please support Naomi. Susan Keheka, governor of Nakuru, together with the senator and the MPs and the MCAs, tafadhalini support Naomi. This is a jewel that you have in Nakuru. Hakuna watu wengi kama Naomi. Very few can be found like Naomi in Kenya. So tafadhali, naomba support this young lady. She's not old herself, she's very young. She's a mother herself, kona watoto, and that is why she, hiyo zili ya kupata watoto inatoka from there. Yeye mwenyewe ni mama. So tafadhali naomba you support, put programs in place to support Naomi. Naomi has already the networks, the connection, the love with these children. So if something was to be put in place, ya vile watakuwa fed, ya vile watakuwa housed, ya vile watakuwa taken care of, Naomi can take care of that. Naomi can be manager. Naomi can manage this very easily. And I know, Susan Keheka, you are able to do this. You have done great things as a senator. I've followed you. And I know now as a governor, you've already started to do tremendous change in Nakuru. And I know this is one thing that you can do. So I'm speaking to you directly, Susan tafadhali, support this lady and let her aondoe hizo mashida za hawa street children. Especially kusikia ati kuna shida eti watoto ameweza kupikia watoto 35 na anakuta kwa street kuko na watoto 40. That should not happen. And I hope and I pray it will not happen under your governorship, Governor Keheka. Kuna kitu ungependa kusema the last, ama hebu ongelesha leadership ya Nakuru County kuhusu hao watoto just before we went down.
Okay, ningetaka kuambia like we can do it. If I'm just a normal mwananchi and I'm trying to feed at least 35 or 40 kids a day, what can you do? You can do something better than that. So it's all when we come together, great things will happen. So ningetaka kabisa waangalilie hiyo nini ya hawa watoto. We see what we can do. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Because
wonderful.
They do need us. Na hawana mtu mwingine wanategemea, it's us. Na ni wetu na watabaki kwa hii street. Tukiwaachilia bado wataendelea kukaa hapo. Ni wetu like ni sisi wenyewe tuna. Yeah, so
Ni watoto wetu.
Ni sisi tuchukue hiyo jukumu, ni wetu. So let's do something kuhusu watoto.
Amen. I hope we find other jewels like you in other counties and around Kenya and around Africa, because I can guarantee you hatuna watu wengi kama Naomi King'ori. So I thank God because of your life, and I pray that definitely support will come. But tafadhalini, we don't have any to just, so tumeomba msaada kwa Nakuru County through the leadership of Governor Susan Keheka. Tafadhali, we hope that anybody that will get this message, please send this video to them. Asanti sana of loving these street children. Tunaomba Mungu akufungulie njia. So God bless you so much. Thank you very much, our viewers, for that. It's been inspirational speaking to Naomi King'ori, the lady who's known by Nakuru street children as Mama, because indeed she has been feeding them and she has been taking care of them right there at the streets of Nakuru. Until then, I'm Jeff from Safeguarding Watoto, but also from Double J. Please find it in your heart to follow us on YouTube, Safeguarding Watoto. Please share this message. Put your comment there so that we can communicate with you. This is going to be in YouTube. But right here on Facebook Live, even as we stream, please follow our page, Double J, but also Samaria. And we are going to have more conversations like this. Until I see you again, another video very soon. Stay blessed.